Nice. Gonna give it one of those 8 o'clock starts this morning. Clouds, not so much blue sky, not so hot. What's going on? Was that it? Was summer in those past 3 days, and that is all she wrote? Who knows? But I do know this. Man, I've been absolutely struggling. The battle has been intense these last couple of days to want to come to work. Maybe partially the weather, maybe because of the funky neck that I was suffering, maybe just because. Who blooming well knows. But we battled through, and instead of not doing it, we still done it. For some people, they'd be like, what are you going on about? For me, I was like, that's a big win in my books. But the week's still not over yet. On that note, let's get this day rolling, fire up that intro and see what the universe has in store for us. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. So, I am currently rectifying and stripping down. What's up, big dog?
What's up, big dog?
Stripping units apart due to somebody else's lack of want to get to the bottom of something and do a proper job from the get-go. So, the big question to you is, should I implement extreme ownership here and just say, well, hey, I should have gone to that next level and gone and done the job from the get-go myself? Or should I detach from the situation, assess it, and then actually make a call saying, surely being given the answer that, well, nobody knew, is just not good enough? I don't know. Tell you what though, struggling. Got to detach. Well, guys and girls, what a day. I think the universe may have just shone in my favour. So earlier I had to put the tweet out, didn't I? And the tweet was pretty much like, all I can keep thinking is hashtag what would Jocko do, and added echelon front and Jocko Willink himself. Now I went on about my day. I kept all of the ticky tacks in tow and just detached. Didn't let my emotions run the show. Didn't let ego get involved. Just tried to, yeah, you know that one. And obviously didn't try to result to just childish, stupid. And it was really funny. My boss pulled me into an office because, as a requirement from some other stuff, he has to do some one-to-one work, which kind of funny, fun. Honest with you, lovely people. I went through there was a few questions. I give some real, just precise, simple, honest answers, clear answers, and even so much so that I had to ask my boss to print me off a copy of it, because I was like, ooh, seriously? I think Jocko would have been proud of his little trooper, because one of the questions, or the last question, was, what are you struggling with most in the workplace? My answer: observing others not towing the line. That was it. Pretty hardcore, right? I thought so. Let me know in the comments below if you think the same. So, out on a little skate mission, clear the mind, blow the cobwebs, and fully detach, dude. Get in tune with that, like, flowiness. Quite nice having a little breeze. So, got a colleague out on the roller skates today. I didn't feel like I could stop and practice the infinity loop. It sucks a bit, but it's nice just skating. It's a good vibe. How's it going, buddy? You good? A very gnarly afternoon. Oh, it's windy, dude. So yeah, couldn't believe it. After I'd thought I'd done so very well in my response to the questions, did I get in and there was I see a post from Echelon Front on Instagram saying about what if somebody's slacking at work, or if there's like somebody's not pulling their weight at work. And it was basically like, you just got to own that stuff, man. Help them as best as you can to kind of build them a team. And it kind of bummed me out a bit, but never mind, we made it through the day. We're home. Just got off the call with a friend of mine who's going through something at the minute, and trying to offer my best life experience and advice, maybe. I don't know, that's a hard one, man, but it sucks. Sucks to know friends are going through hard times. Hi. Oh no, what are you doing now? Yes, Thursday. You know what time it is. Tesco's, baby. That's how much Andrea is in a rush to get in there. Check it, she's like running. I wanna go Tesco shopping. Weekly shopping's done, and I've just been kind of summarising the day in my head because in short, I felt like I'd ended the day on a negative. I'd ended the day maybe feeling less vibey than I did when I started it, which I wasn't feeling very vibey when I started it. And I kind of felt like, I don't know, if we're doing a plus and a negative scale, I think I'd like plussed up 1 and was good, and then like -2 got down to like -1, and then like, I don't know, we fluctuated. We went up a little bit, got a little bit of a skate in, but the skate kind of wasn't to my want. Done a lot of that, and I thought, dude, I reckon I'm ended up on like -1, which is not epic fails, but it's still not super positives, or at least positives. And then I kind of just stood, and even Andrea like said, what's wrong? Because I was just like staring out the window, sort of totting it up in my head. I sort of thought to myself, do you know what? 2 things that I had sort of not calculated for, and that was at one moment today when we were finishing off the skate, my colleague was like, are we going to go down through the car park, down the little slope? And he was kind of like, burk, burk. And I was like, nah, dude, I just don't need that negativity. And it was kind of funny because I was like set on my course. I was going back to work, man. I don't need to go down that slope. I've already done the other slope that you get to see. And it was funny because he didn't, and he followed me. And I was like, it's weird, isn't it? Because how many times in life are you sort of coaxed to follow a certain path, and that you do it? And for me to just be like, dude, I don't care. I don't even care if you're ridiculing me or not. It don't matter, because I don't care. I'm carving my own path. And that was like, hang on, you didn't account for that one. And then obviously I was talking to a friend of mine after work. We continued to talk all the way until after I'd finished work. And then when I got back on the phone and carried on talking. And we were just talking some really heavy stuff, man. One of the things said was, sometimes it's easy to confuse the difference or get it twisted in the similarities, but the massive differences that are being independent and feeling lonely. Like, it's all good, man, to be independent and strive down that path of doing your own thing, but then sometimes when you need it the most, you can feel lonely, and that sucks. I hope you've never been in that position, but hey, if you have, you know what I'm on about. And I was like, I've never heard it put like that, because there's like such a fine line between the both. And yeah, that ain't even to touch on half of the things that we spoke about. But again, come away from that and like, I just hope that maybe I give some good advice, and I feel like they come off of the phone call more positive than when it started. So I'm taking that as bonus point 2. So I'm claiming I think we ended on +1. That's what I'm saying anyway. So hey, you know, I've learned a little bit about myself, gone over some gnarly stuff today, trying to be empathetic and stuff. The other thing is, my final thought of the day is, it's not about what Jocko would do, it's about what you would do, because you know yourself. And just as much as I knew that I did not need to go down that slope, and it's not about altercations or what other people might think, it's about the vibe that it leaves you feeling, and whether it was positive or negative to your day. So hey, you know, if you're going to do it and it feels good, but then there could be a detrimental outcome to it all, maybe you do have an altercation with someone just because of some little thing. Like, it might be a really big deal for them, and also you don't know what they're going through. Like, I had to question the other day, hey, if that's the most important thing that that individual felt like needing to say at that time, I feel for them, man. Weigh up the pros and cons, carve your own path, try to end up on a positive. What more can we do, right? As long as we're not harming anybody else, I think we're good. On that note, guys and girls, as always, I appreciate the hell out of you taking the times out of your days to tune into this vlog, support the channel and support me. I really do appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I mean that. I don't know how to be more sincere about that, or put it in any other way, shape or form. I think that's enough for today. It's kind of a long vlog, bit odd, but you know what? This time tomorrow, or if you're watching this when live, it's Friday, baby. You know what that means, Friday night live. So I hope to see you then. Apart from that, I'll see you in the next vlog. Take it easy.